I'm getting my parrot prepared for patina. Basically cleaning the lead. If you see this side is more dark, it is kind of, but this side I've already done. You can tell that it is kind of shiny, and I'm getting it prepared because I want to put patina on it, and I want the lead lines to accept the patina well. So this is brass, I believe. They're so soft though. It's not like super abrasive. So I think that's why it doesn't scratch the glass. Okay, I'll get back with you when I'm ready to patina, and we'll see how this goes. And if it works out really good for me, then maybe you could give it a try. It looks very clean. Black patina. Okay, here we go. I need to check the sides. And this is a chemical reaction. So basically you're just wanting to get it on smoothly. Like, just go ahead and stroke it over the piece, and you don't have to rush or anything. It's just make sure every bit of it gets covered. So I'm just gonna let it sit and dry. Just let it hang out and dry. I didn't really want to leave it flat, although I don't know. So I'm just gonna let it sit and dry for a little while before I polish it, because I did get it quite a bit wet at the sink, and with the patina for that matter. I patinaed this piece with black patina and Novocaine black patina. I got this result. It's kind of a dirty brown. I don't know. If you look real close, it kind of looks orangish, brownish, dirty. I have not polished it yet, to be fair. But I already put the black Imperial stove polish, and I shook it really well. I don't know if you can see this is what I'm using. It's stove polishes for cast iron stoves and whatnot. I applied it to this side 2 times. Some lines I might have got 3 times. I just take a Q-tip. Look how swollen the Q-tip is from absorbing so much of the product. And what I did is, well, I didn't really have it that gooey, but I just ran it across wherever the lead is. And at first I was being super duper careful not to get it on the glass, but then after you do it like the 2nd to 3rd pass, you're just like, ugh. And plus it wasn't getting down on the cracks really far, so I went ahead and allowed it to get on the glass. You see how it's kind of that brownish, funky, weird color down in that crack? So you almost kind of want to run it down on your glass, at least one bypass. And then I haven't been doing every time in the cracks. So we're going to find out. That's the whole point. Trial and error, learn to match. And then I believe I might let it just sit overnight. I mean, there's nothing pressing, making me want to buff this out tonight. It's late. And, yeah. I know it. I don't know about anybody else, but my arms ache whenever I buff my projects. I probably need to become smarter and get some kind of electric power tool involved with buffing. If I get larger windows, I might invest in some kind of buffing tool. It's a gift from my mother. I showed it to her and I had it all assembled on her birthday, which was the 3rd. And I just didn't give it to her because it was not cured. It was literally just soldered. And see how it's kind of like a rusty orange in those cracks. And I don't like that. So I'm going to go ahead and allow the product to get down on those sides at least. But I started on this project so long ago and it's been curing for over 2 weeks. Because I started working on another birthday gift for my oldest son. I kind of just left this one curing, figuring it won't hurt anything. Now that I hear is acceptable for like larger windows, but some people won't even cement something as small as a foot or less than a foot. And with all the steps with this, I totally understand that, like, makes total sense. But I did it because I did a project this small with cement is because I wanted to practice. I want the whole experience. I hope it works out the way I'm anticipating it to work out. Okay, I've already put this on this 3 solid times. And I don't feel nervous about it being on the glass because it appears to just wipe off the glass. I wouldn't leave it on the white. See, when I turn it sideways and look down on the cracks. Okay, you have to, you really do have to get it in all the crevices. If you're going to get it to fill in all the crevices, like, you have to put it on the glass. Because when you turn it different angles and you look down into every crack, you'll see that it's not black unless you put it in the crevices. So basically you're going to put it in the crevices. You're going to put it everywhere. So you may as well just do it whatever. I mean, didn't dump it directly on the glass, but I'm not like avoiding the glass either like I was. I am protecting the white as much as possible, but you're just basically gonna end up buffing it out, and I'll do a real good job tomorrow buffing it. I'm just gonna take off some of this to sleep because it's getting a little late. I just wanted to say that you will end up, if you do this, I found that you do end up putting it in there because you can see, especially with the clear glass. Being my first project, I didn't know, because the clear glass would show any mistakes at all you made. This piece turned out rather good. This side was square, this and this. The only thing was, and the tip this bubbled out just a wee bit when I checked it right through here. So I don't know if that was the only imperfection that I found on this piece. But I thought that was rather okay for my first roulette, especially with no instructor. I mean, I do have instructors, they're online, so but yeah. So I thought I would go ahead and share that before I click off. I'm not gonna sit here and buff it out, even though it looks like I'm gonna, but I do feel that the patina was important. And maybe on another piece I'll try without patina at all, but I mean, the patina gave me a base so far, and then the stove polish like really brought it alive. You know, it looks nice compared to the beginning of the, and I'm not even done yet. I haven't polished it yet, but I'm kind of polishing it by accident. But yeah, so well, here it is. It turned out super nice. It turned out nice and dark.
He's making spaghetti. I'm sorry.
Hold on a minute. It turned out super nice. I like the color. I like how it looks antique-y. Or, I don't know, I just like it. I like the gray, and I like how it's shiny. I just like the stove polish. So if you do too, you can try it out yourself and see how it works for you. But I added patina first, then I added the stove, cast iron stove polish. And it's got a nice gloss. It turned out nice. Yay!